Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to Legends from a Cramped Apartment. If you've got any questions during this episode, go ahead and tweet us at LACA Podcast. Hope you enjoy. See you at the end. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Legends from a Cramped Apartment, and also, for the first time in our recording history, the Cramped Apartment itself. Here we are again in our original setting.
It's making its own special introduction with the AC being on.
It does that.
Hello, friend.
You know, I kind of enjoy it. Gotta admit, dying
I don't feel
from
any
not
mist.
having not turning on the AC or not
I don't
having
feel any
the
mist.
The good news
fans on me is nice.
The good news is that even though we're no longer at Duncan's house, Duncan came with us.
Yay!
So we'll still be able to reference him and confuse all of you because he has no voice.
We just can't get rid of him.
It's funny. It's like he's always there.
Always watching.
Always watching.
Now, tonight we're actually going to tag him in as Rules Guru if necessary. Hopefully it's not, but hey, whatever.
Should be fun.
All right, who wants to do a recap of last week?
Oh my gosh, there was alcohol.
Okay,
that's the
yes,
issue.
Grimham found some booze. That's a true thing.
Yes. Well, I just listened to the audio recently, as in this morning, so I'll go ahead and give the rundown. We found Grimham talking with Bartleby. Bartleby sent him to go talk to the rest of his crew to go get them and bring them to the ship. We were not able to find the rest of the crew. We ended up trying to leave without the wizard, but luckily Bartleby found the wizard, and Grimham was able to find the Tabaxi son and the half-elf. I don't know why that kept tripping me up for a second. Half-elf Ariana, and when they made it on the ship,
finding her.
well, she seemed to be having a hard time with those two dudes.
Miguel and Tulio.
I was only kicking their butt. It's fine.
Not exactly.
We both had our loaded dice out. We were just evening the score.
I think she was losing. I think that's what that means.
Yeah, whatever.
And then once we made it onto the ship, we were drunk and disorderly for a night. And only then did we find out what this was all about, which is about finding a missing captain.
And some crazy kooky potions.
Yes, the crazy kooky potions were involved. The captain was Captain Netherius.
I'm not the
Aetherius.
Oh, I put an N on there.
Aetherias.
I didn't have the worst hangover ever.
No, all of you
Alright.
who were hungover.
Captain
had the worst
Helena
hangover ever.
Aetherius.
The Captain Bartleby was able to tell us why we were on this trip to go find Captain Aetherius. And then we got attacked by Davy Jones and his not-so-merry men.
There was no Davy Jones. Don't worry, it's coming.
Yar har fiddly
Do what you want. It makes no difference to me. So, the aftermath of that combat.
Uh-huh.
The crew's a bit light now.
How light?
Of the 40-odd members, 17 died.
Ooh. No, that's like medium. Less than half. Less than half.
Medium rare.
Oh, boy.
I mean, if it happens again, you'll find that your crew members are pretty rare.
No, they're more
So right
ground.
now they're medium rare.
No, they're ground. We're having chuck roast.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Chuck survived.
No.
That's why we're roasting them.
Actually, to that point, does Grimmin find some of his old pals on board?
Bill did.
Who did any of them survive the attack? Specifically, C. Madoa and Acadius?
Yes, Simadoa and Acadius both survived.
Cool. Very nice. We might get back to them later.
We may come back to them later. But because the crew is a bit light, y'all are being asked to take up some duties.
Yeah, he said duty.
So Captain Bartleby knows, obviously, that Grimham is a capable sailor and expects that you'll be able to fit in just about anywhere. As for the rest of you...
What's a knot?
He asks how you might be useful to the ship.
I can raise morale.
I
He
recommend
grimaces.
we put the tabaxi on...
In the crow's nest.
I was going to say on latrine duty, but crow's nest might work too.
I think that we put him on fishing duty, but he has to use his hands. So we chuck him in the ocean and then
Or his
he'll only
mouth.
come back
Yeah.
I like
when
it.
he has fish.
I
I'm
hate you
down.
all.
We didn't make a duty joke, so you get to jump in the water and fish or have latrine duty. You're welcome.
He did make a duty joke. I think latrine is reasonable. How about you?
I can make hangover potions.
Very useful.
You can make strength
Straight back.
potions.
I can
To
make
help them
various
be strong.
potions. I could attempt concocting a strength potion if
With
so
what
needed.
ingredients?
Whatever I can find on the ship. And I've got some in my backpack.
Well, we've got Latrine Man here. He'll be able to give you a few ingredients, but besides that, I don't know what you'll find.
That'll be some kind of strong potion.
No, I mean, between
Poison,
the stuff
maybe?
I
Poison.
in my bag and a few various things, some seaweed, I could make something.
Where are
It'll
you
be
getting
fine.
seaweed?
From the fish you caught.
Am I on the tree or am I catching fish with my bare hands?
Both.
Good luck with that.
They're gonna throw the slop back at you while you're trying to catch fish.
I'm gonna go hide in the rigging and no one will be able to find me.
You're on a ship with 25 experienced sailors.
I'll latch myself to the side with my climb speed.
Okay, after about 6 hours of that, there's gonna be some exhaustion checks.
That's fair.
So, as a side note, I was laughing. I was thinking to myself today at work that monsoon, because we had a little bit of rain over here when you guys got rain at your
Yeah.
house. I'm sitting here going, monsoon is going to hit the second we move to the apartment.
Okay.
It's on its way with a vengeance.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Woohoo!
Of course, now that I said something, it's not going to hit. But,
I don't know, I can see trees moving.
yeah. Oh, I saw lightning. Ha-ha! Okay, so we're going to have to do a lot of thunder editing. And it's going to be fantastic. And I'm going to be so happy.
You know, it might fit the theme. It might be good background music.
It might, actually.
That's terrifying.
So we're just gonna go along, and you're sailing across the ocean. You are alternating days between latrine duty and catching fish with your bare hands.
Oh joy.
You are not raising morale, but you think you are.
Oh.
At some point in time, they put you on deck cleaning duty. You're scrubbing decks.
I'm sorry.
Oh my.
You're in the kitchen, being carefully supervised.
I can work with that.
Very carefully.
I'm making soup.
You are-
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
You are currently allowed to peel potatoes.
Can I mash the potatoes?
Nope. You may peel the potatoes.
They don't trust you with them all.
You ferment them.
Alright, I'll peel potatoes with the best of them. I will have some beautifully crafted potatoes. Can I carve them?
Peel. That's it.
Peel. Banana. Peel banana.
Avocado. Avocado.
Oh, you missed the go bananas.
Oh, yeah. Guacamole. Guacamole.
If I pretend they aren't here,
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons with a bunch of 8-year-olds, apparently.
That are up on their memes, which is it's an improvement upon most 8-year-olds, I gotta admit.
It's an
I feel like 8-year-olds are way ahead of me in their meme.
Not the ones I know, but maybe.
Oh boy.
I told you
Passing
some
around.
Storm.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I told you some of them.
Yeah.
We got Hammer and Anvil coming to us.
Oh my.
If we get the stirrups, then we'll have everything in the middle ear.
Hey!
So excited.
Oh boy.
So excited.
So I might not be driving home tonight.
Everybody's more than welcome to crash on the couches. Or Julia's room, actually.
Hi.
There's plenty of beds and plenty of couches.
So, with
Yeah.
this, I'm going to need some checks from all of you.
Oh
How
my.
much?
$1 million, please.
I'll write it in a battle.
I'm gonna have to cut some more with my hands off. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, I need, I guess, survival checks from the cat.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the cat's not very good at catching fish.
Not really bad at it. Not surprisingly.
Can somebody with longer arms hand me a cookie?
I don't know, it's kind of funny watching you reach for them.
Thank you. You know it's funny watching me suffer, but I want a cookie. I made them for you all. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I was going to give it to you if he hadn't already gone for
Grimmon,
it.
you've been asked to spell the botsam. Can you give me an intelligence check with your navigator's tools?
Yeah.
I can hear that crunching from here.
I'm proficient in Navigator's Tool, so I'm proficient in the check.
Okay? I'm sorry, I'm chewing.
It's amusing.
Don't forget you all leveled up, so your proficiency bonus has gone up.
Woohoo!
Wait, being proficient doesn't mean you have advantage.
No.
I have to reroll.
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
With my jack of all trades.
Okay, so that
No,
gives
no.
me a 9.
9.
Right.
Well,
It's still just one.
it's okay. Bartleby's competent. Your
Well,
9 is sufficient to keep you on course with Bartleby at the wheel. And then I guess just give me a dex check for the wizard there. For potato peeling.
Lopping off fingers.
Please not one. Please not.
If you're proficient with chef's utensils,
We
then
do
have
have
chips.
chips.
Oh, we do?
We have my chips.
We do.
chips.
we do have poker chips
There you go.
somewhere.
They're in the closet.
Okay.
17.
Okay, the potatoes are well peeled.
At least there's that.
We're lost. There's no fish, but the potatoes, just right. Potatoes are just right. So why don't you sing us a song and make the crew feel better about these beautifully peeled potatoes with no fish to go with them?
I feel like I caught one fish and just ate it.
23.
Yeah, no, crew's happy. Crew's good.
Aww. Well, at least we're happy and well fed.
You're happy about
Well-
it.
Yes.
You're happy and
Full
fed.
starch.
Potatoes are actually a pretty complete food, all on their onesies. It's kind of amazing.
Yeah, but it's not very satisfying.
No.
Oh, I don't know, man.
I love potatoes.
I've had some really amazing potato dishes.
Yeah, put a little rosemary, a whole lot of sea salt.
Yeah, that's with other stuff.
Yeah.
We
We're
can
getting
get the sea
potatoes.
salt. Sea salt's really easy to make. I'm pretty sure in the kitchen they have something other than a single potato.
Well, yeah, there was
They
like
were
a
expecting
bucket full.
fish.
I'm pretty
No,
sure
we
they
were expecting fish. They didn't ask you to do it. We told you that they wanted you to, and now you're
Okay.
hanging off the side of the boat.
Activate.
So,
They actually wanted
who's in charge of waterboard? I mean, retrieving the cat?
me.
Strength check?
No,
Should I
put
use
the
my
bard in
knowledge check?
charge of the strength check.
No.
Damn. It's alright, it's a 7.
You're alive. Don't worry.
Can I feel like I've gained his trust, so he lets go with both of his hands to grab my one, and when I miss, he just goes down. I'm like, oh
You
no!
know what's adorable? You think I trust you.
Yeah, there's not a lot of trust going on there.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Burning hands, here, grab it!
so
This is fun!
this is not a brief journey. across the ocean here. You're looking at about 20 days at sea.
See, Caleb, what's more likely is you offer your hand, and I climb the side of the boat next to you.
That is much more likely. He does have a climb speed.
Yeah.
How much vodka's in that?
None, actually.
Okay, what alcohol's in there?
Malibu.
My blood sugar just raised 5 points.
51
Sounds
rum.
like you in the drink.
I dumped a wee bit too much in her glass and then filled it to the top with Malibu. Thank you. It was a long day at work.
I believe it.
I saw that Snapchat.
Yeah, no, that was a quarter of the way done.
Oh, Lord. Painful.
Don't look at me like that.
No, I was just watching the lightning.
On the 9th day at sea,
At Christmas?
my true love gave to me.
I have no freaking idea.
Like-
Because you're Jewish!
Is that one third?
Nine maids milking? 8 maids milking?
8 maids of milking.
Seven.
We're going
Go the
the
wrong way.
10.
No, you go
Gold.
down.
I know,
5
you go for
golden
9,
rings.
you're
5
serving
golden
8
rings.
Golden rings,
and
4
No,
calling
because I know I hit 9, but we only do 8 maids of
turtle
milking.
doves.
French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
What's the goose a-laying?
12 days of Christmas.
I think it's 6 geese a laying.
60, 75, golden.
4 calling birds.
10 lords of leaping, 9 ladies dancing,
8 maids of milking,
7 swans singing, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 2 French hens, 2 turtle doves,
And a partridge in a
Yeah,
pear
because
tree.
11
Oh,
pipers,
dreidel.
11 pipers piping and full drummers drumming. So
Yeah.
drummers, yeah.
Cool. Good story.
Trade.
All of this is super relevant to Dungeons and Dragons, we
The
promise.
holiday armadillo!
Obviously, I know jujitsu.
And our season. It's
I love how you're a cleric.
No, that would make him a monk.
No, not if you spell it.
I'm multi-classing.
Okay. We're terrible. We are terrible.
It's
What?
okay, I can make Jewish jokes because I actually am Jewish.
Jew-ish.
Lovely. Every time. Okay, so on the 9th day.
She's like, and.
On the 9th day at sea, you are set upon by a storm. And in order to help the crew survive the storm, we're going to do our skills challenge, which is not a mechanic that we've shared with our audience yet. So, how a skills challenge works is I set a DC. Everybody rolls initiative and goes in that order. And they explain to me, in the context of the challenge that I've set up, what they're doing and how it's going to help them survive or navigate or whatever. They can use any skill they like. The rules being you can't use the skill that the person in front of you used, and you can't repeat a skill until you've failed.
What's our ratio?
We're going for 8 before 3,
Oh.
and the DC is going to be 14.
Oh.
We'll get creative.
Everybody, if you would please roll initiative.
Grinham is a 12.
11.
16.
3.
Hey, Macarena.
At least
Okay,
you got
so-
that one out early.
Hey.
Jacob and Son are going to go first, then Jesse and Grimham, then Kayla and Ariana, and then Sariel and Danielle.
We were all player then character, and then it's character then
Sorry,
player.
The problem is I couldn't remember her character's name, so I had to spit it out first.
That's what you tell yourself.
I think you forgot Danielle's name.
Look, I don't want to show favoritism.
Nice.
Anyway, Jacob, what's Son gonna do?
Sun is going to go up in the rigging and attempt to use acrobatics in order to rig up the rigging for stormy seas.
Okay.
It's a 24.
Yeah, I think Sun's pretty successful there. He's
Acrobatics.
he's behaving very much as a cat would. Leaping
Am I allowed to leap
across. Well, you're
in? Or only a partridge in a pear tree?
no. You're more like a mangy tomcat. But you're useful, so the crew's going to continue to tolerate your presence.
Am I a ship's pet?
Basically, at this point, yeah.
They will stick to a cat. Cutie, how are you doing today? They'll scratch behind the ear. You're like, no. Secretly, you're like, damn it, why does this feel so good? You're like, wait, no, stop.
Like every cat ever.
Also, people, when you scratch their heads.
Yeah.
Okay, this is nice. Now stop. Oh, okay, no, never mind.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, Sun goes up into the rigging. He helps the crew secure the sails into a more manageable jib. Nope.
No. Not even close.
Hey, I'm sorry. I've been up since much too early this morning. Cut. Much more manageable cut. That's the part of that phrase I was looking for. Jesse, what's Grimham gonna do?
Grimham was probably next to Bartleby, trying to help him with navigation and failing. But now that he sees the storm approaching, he's going to try to navigate towards the safest place in the storm. Maybe the eye of the storm. Perhaps. And we'll be looking for that with a perception check.
Okay.
Skill check. Oh, yeah. 18.
Solid. All right. So that's a nice perception check. And with that perception check, you're able to help Bartleby get the ship aligned to the safest possible path that you can see. You can't see the eye of the storm. It's past the horizon.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
However, you are able to help Bartleby get the ship oriented correctly and help get things going where they need to go.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. First off, what gods are we using?
So there is a pantheon that exists in this world. The ones you're familiar with are Toa Kronos, Toa Themis, and Zubumafu.
Right. Yes.
I'm specifically looking for the one who would control water.
That would fall more into Kronos' domain.
I could feel the pain in your voice when you said Zaboom.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
I love it so much. It's such a good addition to this world.
Yeah, no, that would fall under to Kronos' sort of umbrella. There's probably a more specific deity that handles it.
Okay.
And one of his offspring. Haven't thought that far out in terms of gods. I always struggle creating pantheons. It's fine. We can make something up. Would you like to name the deity that controls water?
No, I'm okay with Kronos. I'm good with that.
Okay, you can just pray to Toa
We can
Kronos.
come up with something else like Zaboom.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
we can make it completely ridiculous. It's a golden opportunity.
SpongeBob.
We should definitely have it related to SpongeBob.
The pants of the square.
It can be Gary.
Gary, the God of the sea.
High Lord of the Sea.
And he responds to our great prayers and meows.
I like it.
A meow comes from the sea.
Okay, so why are we praying?
I'm not praying.
Are you performing?
No.
Why are we cursing?
So, Ariana's gonna walk to the edge of the ship.
And she's going to hold up a
I
spear
will.
and get struck by lightning.
Can I make a history check on that?
Getting struck by lightning?
Wow, this is a pretty rare event.
Okay, so what's Ariana actually going to do? Kayla?
Thank you. And, your thingy's yelling at you.
Okay, that's neat.
Oh, I didn't know if it stopped recording.
Oh, it
So
looks
I'm
like
gonna
an
walk to
iTunes
the edge of the
update.
ship. And with intimidation. Oh, yes. I'm gonna yell, Gary!
You're going to...
Are you sure about this? Gary! What are you waiting for? Stop!
Good lord, woman, you've aggressively peaked your audio for like 10 solid
Dear
seconds.
fucking lord.
Just to get fun with that.
My ears.
Have I successfully intimidated some being that I think is there?
Scared.
The sailors are terrified.
We're going to die, and it's because of this.
There's probably like some plankton that's not thrilled.
Are the waves averting the boat now as we're getting closer to the land? They're like, oh shit, no.
Let's see.
Oh my.
Let's check the give a damn of a god. It's not much of a damn to be given there,
Little dams were given.
but it still counts as a success.
And not a damn was given that day.
Mostly because the sailors are very motivated to get you off this ship.
Before the god decides.
Yep. Sorry, El.
So, seeing all these events unfold, and she's just kind of sitting back on the ship and watching, and she starts to get this almost eerie feeling that she's kind of seen something like this similar, and she watches the screaming off the side of the ship, and she's taking notes of the individual cases of approaching hysteria. And she remembers studying things about this when she was learning history. And she remembers that one of the main ideas was that people would always steer the boat into this area of peace and calm, but that would always bring about their biggest doom. So she goes to Bartleby and she tells him that absolutely we cannot steer the ship into the calm area. With history.
Okay, roll me a history check.
Let's see if you actually remember that.
Yeah.
Point
You remember that? You can provide sufficient stories to remind him that, maybe that's not the greatest of ideas. So we're at 4 and 0. And we are back to the top of the order. Sun, don't fuck it up.
Sun is going to attempt to use athletics in order to essentially batten down the hatches. And keep the sails furled while going through the storm.
Elric?
You fucked it up.
That's a 7.
Sun is actively working to secure a
Destroy
hatch, and a wave hits the deck. And anyone with a passive perception of 11 or higher, which I know is all of you, notice that Sun's not there when that wave is gone.
Bye, Felicia.
So, Grimham,
Oh.
The cat is gone.
the cat has been washed away. What you gonna do?
That's a good question, because the cat used athletics, which means I can't use athletics to go get it.
How's your acrobatics?
I think that Dex was his
fighter.
dump stat.
Yeah. Is probably not going to put his high in dex.
Well, you got a high charisma. Yell at someone who will get me.
Actually, that's what he's going to do, but he's going to yell at you.
To go get me?
He is going to try to intimidate you out of the water. He's going to say something to the effect of,
You lily-livered son of a cat! We have more important things to do than go save your ass at the bottom of this ocean.
So
Get back on this boat and fix that sail.
I'm pretty sure halfway through when you say son of a cat, I'll say, that's my name, don't wear it out.
oh, for a 9.
Okay. He can't hear you over the thunder and crashing waves and the water in his ears and nose and mouth and lungs.
Glug, 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 glug.
I didn't make anything worse. I just didn't make it any better.
So I'm stuck. I can either use persuasion and try and get nobody to save him, or I can use performance and throw a party and see if I can get people doing a conga line over his in the water.
I'm a fan of the conga line option, but that's just me.
I think, personally, Ariana thinks it's a waste of the crew's time, and we'd be better off getting into the storm, or avoiding the storm, and saving the rest of the crew over a single cat.
So, you've seen the cat in combat twice now.
It has saved your life. At least once.
Accurate.
And you'll remember when you were fighting the scarecrows? There were, 6 scarecrows?
Yeah.
That I soloed?
He killed 4 of them. So
I
is it
killed
really a
one.
waste of the crew's time?
Which means between the 2, the wizard and the bard, you guys got one of them.
Fine. I'll use persuasion to find, or to ask the strongest crew member, who I hope at this time from Scrubby Deck, I can kind of pick out who's the strongest one.
It's Acadius.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought it was me. No, that makes sense.
What are you going to use?
Jesse.
So you're going to use the two-chode horn a little bit over
Jesse,
there?
that's adorable.
I was
So Acadius?
Acadius.
Acadius?
Acadius, yes.
Alright, I'm going to use persuasion to get Acadius to drop everything he's doing and save the goddamn cat. Meow.
Oh, so
Okay.
sweet.
That is a 15.
Oh, thank God.
I have a +8 to persuasion.
What the shit?
Jack of all trades.
No.
Expertise.
Expertise.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, so, you turn.
Just kidding. That was a 17.
That's fine. You turn and you make eye contact with Acadius. And you scream at him over the roar of the storm. Acadius! Mr. Fluffles!
Over there!
And you know it's probably just sea mist on his face, but it might be a tear. And he turns, he cuts his safety lines, and dives over the side. And retrieves the friggin' cat.
That's good.
I
Sorry.
don't like the water.
So now we're at 5 and 2.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that changes things.
Do your best.
Or your worst.
Don't fail.
Thanks, guys.
Anyone have
You
any
do
idea how to
you.
use
You do
stealth?
whatever you want. You want
What's
to do
that?
your best?
How can I
Do
use
it.
stealth?
You want to do your worst? Do it.
So, looking at this current little
Time for
disaster
waves.
and understanding kind of how the current party's been working, I'm going
I don't have
to
the numbers written down.
try to decide to save us at the risk of everybody else, so I investigate for the safest place on the ship. Using investigation.
You could also
So if you save us, as in the 4 of you,
Uh-huh.
versus everybody else,
Not necessarily versus, just like I devote.
how are you going to sail the ship?
Harping.
No. This ship needs at least 15 people to sail it.
you could try to use investigation to find a sweet spot in the storm. to get
No, we
through.
already figured out
Yeah.
the place that
Not
you
the eye of the
can't
storm, but like the way the storm is moving, so you can go with it instead of against it.
Could I investigate how we could get the whole
Why are we hung up on investigation?
Because it's my only other +6, and I don't think I can manipulate Arcana
You don't have a
into
plus
this.
6 for Arcana?
I do have +6 for Arcana,
Hmm?
but I don't know the history of magic helping.
It's not their history.
It's not the history of magic, it's the use of magic.
Oh, that changes everything.
It's knowledge of magic and how to use it.
Oh, I'll figure out how to work this in.
We'll give you a moment. Lightning!
Where's the eye hole?
Why did you stab your pencil through
I
that?
didn't. I was erasing and it ripped.
Ah.
It's in hit points. Where,
the
super
extreme erase zone.
especially after that scarecrow fight.
Oh yeah. Ding, 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 ding.
See, that's when I just use, like a nice whiteboard table.
Well, we don't have that anymore.
Well,
Right, we did
but
the
we did
scarecrow
when you
fight.
had the scarecrow fight.
It's true.
Scrub.
Sue me.
Scrub your way right through that paper, Scrub.
I did.
So, knowing that there is a way, magically speaking, to make sure that the 4 of us, and including a majority of the crew, because we've got 17 of the crew right now.
You have 25 crew members, including the captain and his first maintenance boatswain.
And for the bare skeleton of the ship, we need 15.
Yeah.
So, understanding that there's a way through magic to provide food and fresh water, I start talking to the crew members to see if anybody has any capabilities of magic whatsoever. And then I go through my scroll list. Provided I have that scroll of make food and water, which I thought I did. I do not.
Yeah, that's not a thing I gave you.
Nope. Other character.
Yep.
Rewind.
So Arcana can be used for all kinds of stuff, but if you're using Arcana, it's usually not going to involve burning one of your spell slots. It's usually going to be like
Magic can do this.
setting up, magical runes along the railing to redirect force from the waves, or etc., etc. There's options.
Okay.
How to make a lightning strike, shock the bard.
Or the tabaxi.
Or the half orc.
No one hates me.
No, I think we all just hate you.
Aw.
I'm gonna go outside. I'll be right back.
All
I
right.
have a problem.
And audio peak.
Sorry.
Thank you for listening to the Legends from a Cramped Apartment podcast. Please join us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube for the latest updates and newest adventures. Feel free to like us on YouTube and rate us on iTunes. Also, a big thank you to RB Honeycutt for composing our music, and you can find out more about him and his music at rbhoneycutt.com. See you all next week. Time flies like an arrow, fruit flies like bananas.